Hey, God.
Should I still try to do the OBS?
Yes. Yes, please. Just as my backup.
Now I have a random question for y'all. Is Popeye the Sailor Man a monk or a barbarian?
He is cross-class.
Would you say that he is just Gestalt then? Or just multi-class?
He's a sailor.
Yeah, yeah. That is true. He is a sailor man.
But he has a sailor background.
And whenever he'd enter a barbarian rage, he just eats a can of spinach.
Yes, give it a boy. Hey, roll the next
He's.
20 on my
Is that not an argument to say he's a mutagen blood hunter? eats his spinach and gets the strength mutagen.
Okay. Fair.
Yes, give it a boy. Roll the next 20 on my attack
Gotta be
roll.
rolling in a 20 on my. All right. I'm gonna start the music. Let's hope this isn't too loud.
I love that the stream heard that conversation of what class Popeye is.
And record.
Damn, stream's gonna hear it, but not a recording.
Night of the Rose? No.
All right. We ready, Cat?
Yes.
Our story continues for our band of cryptids: Mac the Bog Corpse, Dolly the Flatwoods Monster, Jeremy the Mothman, Wintekowa the Wendigo, and
You can do it.
Kotu.
Aiueghrerr'itorth.
Aiueghrerr'itorth, the Kinderhook Blob.
You got it. Aiueghrerr'itorth.
It is winter time, and though the snows have yet to fall, there is a bitter cold in the air. The autumn colors have given way to barren trees and cloudy days. Christmas decorations have begun to manifest in the streets of the Big Apple, and festive cheer permeates the air. Tonight is the night of the grand performance, the triumphant return of a Broadway icon. And yet, on this night, he sits in his dressing room staring at a stack of mostly blank papers, with but a single line written on the first page. Once upon a time, I believed in fairies, and tonight you will too. In the time since Cadmus Finch made his promise to his friends to repay their kindness by the end of the year, he has only been able to write 13 words.
Oh.
You will watch as Cadmus Finch's door has, as you kind of peek in on him every once in a while, his head is just hung over his dressing table, or his vanity, just staring daggers into the stack of papers that he has been sitting in front of for God knows how long. In that time, he has made a couple purchases, one of which he has kept under a large tarp out in front in the parking lot. The second is a small cell phone that you occasionally see him looking through, typing in a number, but never calling, before quickly putting it away. As the time has grown closer to the grand performance, a persistent cough that Cadmus has had has grown ever more present. He's just been hacking up a lung every once in a while. Eventually, with his head held low, he makes his way out of his dressing room, and before you all, throws down his stack of empty papers. I've got nothing.
Oh.
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, golly.
I do not believe he has been able to write anything for the story, for the performance, for his comeback today.
It's like a wall is there, but can burst on through.
Quick! You heard the man. MacKnife, the nearest wall, break it! Break it for him!
He just smashes one. He just smashes a wall.
Okay, I don't
An
think
internal
that,
wall, not a wall leading outside.
Yeah.
I don't think that's quite what he
Internal wall.
was talking about.
Oh. Well, which wall is it then?
Well, I think he's
My
meaning
pet is
more
distressed.
More like a mental block.
I didn't care. As long as I was all smashed up and I'm good with it.
You are pretty good at following those sorts of instructions.
It's probably incredibly... It might be degrading to him, but Aiueghrerr'itorth is petting him on the head.
It's a living.
It's okay. It's okay, little one. Do not be distressed.
So, at some point in the past several months, or couple of months that became winter, so Jeremy at some point in the 60s got hit by a VW van and hit his head pretty bad and lost some of his psychic powers, but at some point in the last couple of months he got distracted and didn't duck under a door he was too tall for and hit his head again, and some of his psychic powers just sort of came back, so he is going to telepathically speak to Cadmus, and he knows English, so he can do it in English. So he's just going to talk in his head at him, and ask him, well, is there anything that you think we could do to help you, buddy, or do you want to talk about it, maybe?
Cadmus, just kind of rubbing the bridge of his nose. I can't exactly call off the performance. God knows I've already put a deposit down on the theater. And trust me, if there is one thing worse than owing money to the mob, it's owing money
to the bank.
It's owing money to thespians.
I thought the IRS were worse.
The
You don't
show,
understand.
You have to deal with the IRS. Huh. IRS, I prefer to call them a nice job. Anyway, sorry.
regardless, the show must go on. How good?
Well, nope.
How good are your improv skills?
Oh, I think we could probably manage something.
I ain't wearing tights.
I don't know how many times I gotta tell you, Mr. Mac, but that's not how theater necessarily is a requirement to it or anything.
Tell him across all 47 dimensions, all beings of both a higher intelligence and lower have witnessed visions of reruns of Whose Line Is It Anyway?
I feel so called out.
Points don't matter.
Jeremy probably does like passively try to translate for everyone also.
Thank you.
As long as nobody says anything mean.
I would never say anything mean like that.
What can I say to Never mind. I was gonna say something, but
I mean, you can say something mean. Jeremy just won't tell Cadmus that's what you said.
she was gonna say what? Again, I'm playing as a character. This is not my belief, but he says, "What could I say that this fruit hasn't heard before?" I was really worried about saying that.
Well,
Sorry.
I hate to ask you all to save my ass again. Especially when I made a promise. But would you be willing to do this old fool one more favor?
Well, of course we would, Mr. Finch. You've been
would?
so accommodating to us so far.
I repeat, we would.
Well, I guess you don't have to participate if you don't want to, Mr. Mac.
Nice. He just leans back and takes a sip from his bottle.
I often go out of my way to care for my pets.
What if the police arrive on the scene while we are doing such a performance? I am a wanted killer at this point, I assume.
Well, I don't know if they necessarily know your face or anything at this point, considering most of the murdering that you did was just in the theater, and I'm mostly trying not to think about what happened to the bodies. Sweats and side eyes, our other friend.
What are you talking about? And you see all of my pets being walked by the skeleton.
I have a question. Was there any, report on what happened to Steve's after that incident?
Let me...
what happened to the Steves?
I don't think we heard any of it. I mean, we knocked one Steve into a shopping cart. We locked one Steve in a room.
I'm sure they've posted a video about it by now.
You see... let me see here. There was a article in the news about 3 guys who got arrested at the local supermarket for causing a ruckus, but have since posted bail.
Of course, they've got rich daddies. Oh yeah, do I still have the beepy sensor thing?
You do.
Nice.
And the autograph.
Yeah.
Can we sell that online?
We couldn't sell it. We had to pay somebody to buy it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cadmus turns to you, Dolly. My dear Dolly, you don't mind if I borrow your one good suit, do you?
This is for my man.
Finch is a perfect match for you. No, I'm kidding.
He couldn't even have it for just the one night.
Are you asking Rentia to give him something for a one-night stand?
Well, I'm not sure if that's quite the right nomenclature.
Would you allow this man to have at least one night of decency?
You better bring it back.
In one piece.
She will begrudgingly hand it over.
Finch will make his way back behind the curtain, and a few minutes later, he will come on out, still with his big ol', or not as big ol', but still with his hobo beard, but he looks a lot dapper than he did before, as you see him come on up to you, Dolly, with his scarf, as he puts it around you. A fair trade. I promise to return it.
Okay.
Well, don't you just look spiffy, Mr. Finch.
Haven't worn a suit since Yeah. Right. Shall we make our way? Our carriage awaits.
Make our way. Oh no.
And, you know, Mr. Mac, I know you don't want to participate in the play so much, maybe, but, you know, I bet we could use some, maybe, security for in case any other nasty customers end up showing up at the show.
So you need some muscle.
Yeah, somebody to do some maybe smashing or intimidating or that sort of stuff. You know, escort people off the premises and all that.
Oh, trust me. He then brings his fist to like his other hand and starts cracking his knuckles, which are very, very loud, by the way. And goes, I can do muscle.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you can, buddy. It's practically your middle name. Pat.
How'd you know about my nickname?
Mousselet.
I call it an old fella's intuition, I guess.
He
Okay.
nods.
Cadamus leads you all out into the parking lot towards an curiously large object that he's had draped underneath. I don't want to call it like a singular cloth. It's like a pool tarp and maybe like a couple other tarps sewn together, thrown over this object. As he begins, he grabs the hem of it. I'd like to introduce you all to our ticket out of this city. While I'm sure the play might not bring us a hell of a lot, a little escapade on Mr. Gambino's yacht has certainly borne the fruits of our labors. I introduce to you all, I actually don't have a name for it, as he pulls off the tarp and reveals...
Ah!
Oh,
Amazing.
the return.
Incredible. A vehicle. Look at this beast.
that.
Cost a pretty
Well,
penny.
Well, if you need someone to drive, I was known as a great driver back in my day, especially avoiding the lamb.
Been heavily modified, includes a full kitchen, extending bedroom area, full working bath, extra room on top, and plenty of storage underneath.
Well, golly, isn't that just the niftiest thing you ever saw?
Not quite as fancy as a limo or a full-blown camper, but I think you'd be pleasantly surprised.
Sounds plenty cozy to me.
Well, come on! Come on in, everybody, as you see him unlock the swinging doors as they open up, as he guides you all in.
Mm-hmm.
It has a kitchenette, complete with a stove range and dishwasher, and a fridge. It has a dining area and a TV mounted up top. And it has enough bedroom for everybody to sleep in, including sort of that little attic-y area up top. With a push of a button, the living room area and the bedroom area can kind of expand out from the side of the camper, giving it a little extra room. And it's got a full bathroom.
Hell yeah.
And I want people to roll perception checks.
I'm sorry, what happened? I had to mute myself for a second.
I just described the interior of the cryptid bus.
Okay. Oh, well, it's a 21, but still.
Perception.
Nat
Ooh,
20.
20 fun.
Of course,
Dolly.
Tom with the nat 20s.
Oh,
Every
jeez,
time.
here I go again.
We're just waiting for perception check from Wintekowa.
Oh, sorry about that. Let's see. Oop.
21, 21, and nat 20. So, Mac,
Good.
Dolly, and Wintekowa's... actually, Jeremy and Kotu, as you all are kind of exploring the
Yes.
interior of the bus, you're kind of getting yourselves comfortable in there. You actually find that up in the attic areas where... is where Cadmus has been storing a lot of the theater equipment that he purchased. Subwoofers, sound systems, the lights. Enough storage up top that he's kind of secured them, and still plenty of room left over. The three of you who rolled 21, you notice a picture sitting on the dash of, looks like a woman and a small child, a girl, possibly in her early toddler years, in front of a sign that says "Welcome to Oregon." It looks like it was taken on a Polaroid.
Hmm.
And a name on the back you recognize from the newspaper you read when you first came here. The wife and daughter of Cadmus.
Oh man, we better be going to Oregon after this.
Alright. We ready?
Yes.
You betcha, Mr. Finch.
I am ready.
As he holds up the keys. Anyone know how to drive? I don't have a license anymore.
I take the keys.
Oh, okay. As you swip it on, revs, powerful engine underneath. Sounds a lot newer than perhaps the chassis would suggest. As you all drive down to the theater, I'm only getting half a map on my side, so I'm going to restart.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Gonna refresh. There we go. I will swap on over the music.
Oh no, the Steves!
Yep, the Steves are there.
Gasp.
As Cadmus drives you, or directs you, Mac, to kind of drive behind the stage, so that way they keep you guys out of view. And
So basically, like right here.
yeah,
Bring your tokens to the top, folks.
Still a lot of people.
Whoop.
I may or may not have spent a little bit on advertising in the in the park.
You are flourishing under the resources we have given you.
Good lord.
So what is the plot? What is the? What have you What has he advertised that this was going to be?
Well, it seems like the theme is probably still gonna be some fairy-related stuff.
And do we have a prompt from a hat or something like that, or?
God damn it.
Well, maybe some sort of fantastical night of, convincing folks that fairies are real?
Sounds like wearing tights.
All I know is I hope my relic is on the other side of this continent. I hope making this journey and acquiring the resources for it is worth it. These are a lot of people.
Ah, come on, guys. You fellas don't get stage fright or nothing, do ya?
Well, just a little bit.
I have stared into the gaze of the dead Cthulhu. But these people...
They frighten me.
They cannot comprehend things.
I
We cannot let down my precious pet.
So,
I'm sure everything will be fine, fellas.
So here are the resources I'm going to give you. Aside from access to light and sound, you will have anything backstage. These two little areas are prop rooms. Catamus used a nebulous amount of money to purchase random props. You can go back there and you can ask me if a certain prop is there. I will roll low no, high yes. And every time there's a no or a yes, I will add this item to a list. You could be like, I asked for a full mannequin, and if I roll on it and it's not on there, you could still be like, I asked for the left arm of a mannequin, and I'll roll again to see if it's there. And so basically, it is a magic hat from which to pull props from, aside from whatever abilities you might have to kind of woo and wonder the crowd. Catamus does not have a plot.
Is there a Tommy gun?
A prop Tommy gun?
No, not a prop Tommy gun. Actually.
Let me roll to see if there's a prop Tommy gun. Yes.
Oh my god! I'm just
There's
picking that up.
There's also the M16 that you had with the hollow points.
I am fucking grabbing the prop Tommy gun.
I will add that to the list.
Oh, I'm adding it to my inventory.
Oh no, I'm adding it to my list.
Question is why he has a Tommy gun. No fucking clue.
Oh, wait, I should probably bring it up on my own notepad.
Why do I imagine this is like a Tommy gun version of like those 1950s sparkler ray gun toys?
Ooh, hell yeah.
You know exactly
really
what I'm...
loud noise.
Yes, it makes like really loud repeated noise, flashes, and gives off little light sparks.
I will be completely honest. Without a story other than this one goddamn sentence I have, you see him smack the one piece of paper he had folded up in his pocket. I've got completely nothing. I will do my best to narrate. If you will... I don't know.
Well, maybe we could do more of like say a review or something than necessarily a one big continuous story type thing.
Give it
What?
Give it like a small series of acts? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if your sort of overall prompt is wanting people to believe in fairies or supernatural sort of creatures and such, maybe we could make it like a sort of like an act talking about all of our origin stories or something. That'd be kind of nifty, maybe.
Yes!
Fictionalized ones, maybe?
Well, yeah,
Yes!
of course. Obviously, fictionalized ones, but,
There's
if you don't know what to do, then do what you know, right?
That's right.
there's a little bit of a problem with that plan of yours.
And
What?
what's that?
Them people out there can't understand us.
Well, if we got him narrating for us and all, then
We can
maybe
do
we
it.
could do some pantomime and that sort of thing.
If you want to give me spark notes or anything.
Yeah. If you, I can give him sort of the download and all on your backstories, and well, Mr. Cadmus is a creative fella. I'm sure he'll figure out a way to spin it.
Look, I got a bit of history with my history. I think it might be best that you leave my history out.
Come on, don't you want to go up on stage and maybe swing that nifty gun you found there around a little bit?
I don't do tights.
You don't need to put on tights to tell a story about yourself unless you used to wear tights, mister.
No self-respecting mobster would wear tights.
We're talking about making a story about your mobster stuff. And how cool of a mobster you were and all.
Wait for the hit new play of Mobster and Tights. Mobs and Tights.
Mobsters wear pantaloons, thank you very much.
Okay, what musical instruments does he have? Does he have musical instruments back there?
What musical instrument are you looking for?
Okay, I guess. Let me think here.
Slide whistle.
No. Let's go for the most eldritch and horrible of all instrumentation. The accordion.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the theremin.
The theremin.
All right.
See,
let's see. Low,
that
no, high, yes.
See, I personally think that.
Yes.
Haha.
Okay.
I would have thought that your character would have gone after a slide whistle.
There's an accordion. Okay, let me find two more though. Let me see here.
I misspelled accordion. There we go. Which other ones are you looking for? The glockenspiel?
I have proficiency with 3 music instruments of my choice. I'm making the choices now before you determine if they are there or not.
May I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Glass harp.
Accordion, glass harp. What is that?
That would be highly unlikely.
Oh, just a bunch of glasses all on a table?
Yeah, that you have your fingers wet in order to play them.
Oh, I see those things. No, not glass harp. I mean, yes, that's really funny, but they wouldn't. What would be good on a stage, though?
Acoustic guitar.
You chose an accordion. That's not good on a stage.
Yeah, a guitar, and let's look for guitar, and let's say flute.
All right, roll for guitar. No guitar. Let's see the flute. There is a flute.
No.
Is there a lute? I'm looking at I'm gonna start naming off stringed instruments that are like guitars.
Wait. Gypsy, could I say something? Try to get a drum and cymbals. That way you could be the one-man band.
All right, roll for lute. There is a lute.
Okay. So I've got a lute.
The exact same place as the flute.
And one of the feats that I took is musician, which gives me proficiency with guitar, with flute, and with accordion. I'm going to grow with my blobby body, I'm going to grow small appendages and play them all at once, and serve as the band.
Okay.
How egregious does this sound?
Roll that.
It's a disgusting combination, but it sounds to him it sounds beautiful. Roll performance, you said?
Go ahead. Let's see how well you do this.
I imagine it's sounding a little bit like what. I imagine it's sounding a little bit like when you're at a musical and you can hear the band tuning up their instruments.
Oh. This is a.
I have my familiar help me.
Hey!
So one of my pets is helping me balance all of it.
So at first, it is incredibly awkward as you try to do this without third-dimensional vocal cords, windpipes to help you out. Until you're
I
like,
have higher dimensional. It sounds good in the dimensions you can't hear.
as your familiar helps bring the intonations down to mortal levels for them to comprehend.
Oh.
I'm playing the 7th dimension, Beethoven's.
All right.
And,
Well, if we're going to do a story of your origins, who would like to go first?
I'm going to do. Can we say during our? Everyone else probably has preparations, like props they might want to get. But I'm going to ask for an audible if I can apply this part of my musician feat. It's not the normal moment that it would. It says when you would finish a short or long rest, you can play a song on a musical instrument that you have proficiency with, which gives inspiration to allies that can hear the song.
Ooh, I'd allow that.
hell yeah.
So 3 of my allies. I guess I'm not going to go with Magknife because he has said he doesn't want to participate. So even though he's going to, I am going to assume that he's not. So Dolly, Jeremy, and oh crap, what is Wintekowa? And Wintekowa, you all have inspiration, which just means when you roll a d20 before you find out the result, you can choose to roll it again.
Hello. And, I do have an offer for anybody who'd, maybe like a little extra visual flair to their act. If
And
anybody...
Aiueghrerr'itorth would like to go last.
Oh, yeah, of course, buddy.
Thank you.
But, I know probably we don't have so much in the way of set dressings, considering we don't really have a plot that we could have gotten the set dressings for. But if anybody would like maybe some background going on, or just something fitting to be sort of in their proximity, or maybe some sort of less available prop, I can maybe cover you if you need it. And he is going to shiver his wings, casting silent image to make the little backstage area they're in shift from first looking like let's see here, like it's been snowing heavily, like within a 15-foot cube perhaps, and then to look like maybe a small section of a 1920s black and white street, and then maybe look like abstract fractals, swirliness. I don't know what the 5th dimension looks like, man. I'm doing my best. And
I imagine
maybe
I am.
look
Sorry.
like the interior of a spaceship. Next.
Why is it when you said fractals, my mind immediately went to a scene from the Dark Crystals?
Maybe.
All right.
Just whatever you need, or anything. I can give a little backdrop for you. Just let me know what you're wanting, and maybe some figures or something to play off of, just sort of like vague mannequin shapes appear and do a little jig before fading away again.
Well, who's first?
Well, I guess I did sort of volunteer the idea, so it'd be only fair, I guess, for me to have to go first.
Alright. I want you to write out 3 sentences for a backstory.
Oh, golly.
Put it in the chat.
Can I, like, mute and deafen for a sec so I can think?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Everyone start thinking of yours.
I don't think we'll be able to hear. Actually, I can just take off my headphones. I'll do that.
What did you say about me?
I was just saying, everyone start thinking of 3 sentences that hand off to Cadmus that he can use as his spark notes.
But you also said Mac for some reason.
Did I?
I heard you starting to mention my character's name.
No idea. Alright. Cadmus will, as you all are kind of getting prepped, consorting with each other, Cadmus will... I'm also going to believe that you guys are kind of setting up the lights and everything at this time. Setting up lights and sound from behind the stage. Cadmus will take a deep breath.
I'm back.
Okay, I was just saying, write out 3 sentences of your backstory for Cadmus's spark notes.
Okay, I will do that now.
And post them in the Roll20 chat. Cadmus, while you all are consorting and getting that written out and ready, Cadmus will make his way in front of the curtains. Ladies and gentlemen, as he starts to burst out into a massive coughing fit. And everyone just kind of begins to kind of look at each other like, alright. Kind of waves his hand. Sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming to tonight's production of this little theater in the park. This is a play with no name, but lots of heart. As I will present, and my fellow actors will present to you, a story of the supernatural, of people of incredible journeys and remarkable tales. Once upon a time, I believed in fairies, and tonight, you will too. I give you the Fae Court. As he'll make his way on backstage. Back up to you all. Okay, how was that? I'm a little out of practice.
Can I
Yeah?
thumbs up.
You see
Yeah,
him...
very great, my pet.
You see him nervously reach into an inner pocket in the suit as you almost see the glint of a whiskey flask. And he stops and pulls it out all the way, glancing down at it. And he kind of looks up at all of you. Biting his lip, he rears back and gives it sort of a stone skip into the forest. Okay, doing this raw. Jeremy, are you ready? Jeremy doesn't have their headphones on. Shit.
Jeremy, it is time, Jeremy.
I don't know if I should write anything because Mac doesn't really want to engage in this.
You can do lights and sound.
Just tell him to be like, well, how was your career before you died? What'd you do? We're just curious.
That's on a need-to-know basis. I need to know it and you don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry for not being super engaging with the story.
No apologies. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
God, my stomach is growling.
Do we know what happened to Kat?
Kat took off her headphones to write Jeremy's quick backstory.
Oh, okay. Then let's hold on a sec.
Yeah. I'll have you all can...
I am writing mine right now, too.
Yeah, just do the quick post when it gets to your turn. I kissed a girl and I liked it. The taste of her cherry lipstick. Here we go. God, I really want a burger right now, but I gotta do better about eating healthy. I want a delicious snackable. Is there anything open late at... No. Unless I want to be the weirdo that wanders through Taco Bell at like 2 in the morning.
QT will have brats. Probably.
Oh, shit. That's right. Well, I mean, maybe. I can always count on Quick Trip to have something.
Might even have a microwave cheeseburger, but that's like desperate.
Yeah. Unless... No, I don't have any way of heating up the coals right now. Unless I wanted to do like a weird midnight, like tuna steak on the grill. Be one of those weird people who's just cooking at like after midnight and says, "Oh yeah, I'm cooking tuna. Hope you guys don't mind the smell this early in the morning." All the raccoons are trying to attack me. That would be my luck. Oh my god, so my kids in food class this week made pizza roll-ups, and which turned out really good. The apple smoothies didn't turn out very good because they used Greek yogurt, and it was really acidic.
Cat.
Yeah.
Cat posted.
Yeah, I just saw. All right, Jeremy, you ready?
No, but let's do this.
Okay. Catamus runs up front to the side of the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, for our first story, I present to you the tale of the Mothman. Yes, Jeremy, if you want to move your... if you guys want to move your things to the offstage sections on either side.
I'm just imagining as soon as he says his Mothman, the Steves get ready their high-tech weaponry.
Is there a curtain here?
Yep. So if you want to position your character right, there we go.
Oh.
Do any of you wish to cast illusions or any sort of spells beforehand?
No, I'm just... Oh,
I
sorry.
am performing a soundtrack.
Okay.
I can't.
I'm
audio
taking
illusion
care of the
stuff.
physical labor, like curtains and stuff like that.
Max, since
Hey.
you are on lights, do you want to tint the lights with any color?
Nah.
Okay. The curtain...
Well, I'd prefer red if possible. Everything else
Okay.
gives me a bit of a headache.
Okay, you'll do red.
Yeah, moth. Okay.
You tint the lights
Yeah,
red. The curtain...
Jeremy will remove his glasses and he will mask of many faces himself into something a bit more akin to him in his younger years.
The curtain opens, you are illusioned, and the lights turn red. Catamus will look down at his... eagerly shuffle through his notes. One autumn night in West Virginia, a friendly fairy emerged from the woods, hoping to make some friends. And as you kind of take center stage, you actually hear a couple of, like, ooh, ahs as they're marveling at your air quote costume.
Yeah, and I'm gonna silent image the appearance of some very dark woods and maybe some, I don't know, like some fancy shadow puppet looking people in front of him, like talking to each other silently, pantomime, I don't know. But he emerges from like the dark tree line as first just this pair of glowing red eyes and spreads his wings and like opens his arms in a seemingly friendly manner.
Ooh.
And makes his crickety cicada noises.
Wintekowa, what sort of set work do you want to do? Pray tell. Set work is usually like setting up props and stuff, setting up scenes.
Hello?
Dragon? Dragon?
Yep.
Oh no,
Yep.
Dragon.
Yep. What's up?
What sort of set work were you wanting to do?
I would just kind of like move stuff around, like the people who like go around with like black t-shirts on.
Alright. Is there any particular prop or anything you're wanting to set up?
There's enough forts currently, right, for the scene, right?
Yeah, it looks like Jeremy has illusioned up a little bit of a forest around them.
Yeah, like move around like set to make it look like trees and stuff in a bush.
Okay.
Go like out in the
Only
bush,
do-
like uproot a bush and then just like drop it.
I can only do a 15-foot cube, so it's very much condensed to center stage.
Let's roll to see if there's any fake bushes.
Alright, performance.
Oh, L85. There are some fake bushes that you can bring out on stage.
Some cardboard
Kinda like- You
silhouettes.
see them like shifting onto it, so they think it's like some kind of like intricate wire system or a series of pulleys, but it's just like me hauling around bushes.
Poof, poof, poof.
Yeah, just expand the scene, and Jeremy also, after making his friendly entrance, will have the pantomime shadow people react in a terrified and shocked way and run in opposite directions into the fake bushes and disappear.
Alright.
And then look crestfallen.
Everyone the fairy approached was frightened by his glowing eyes and intimidating stature, unable to understand his innocent intentions.
And he will continue to illusion up. Let's see, the first couple were some grave diggers, so it would have started off in sort of a cemetery, and then he's gonna shift to like a little picnic with a couple and like some candles and sandwiches and stuff, and he like does a friendly wave, and they also do like the scream pose. He can't make sound effects if anybody's on sound effects.
I scream.
Quick, band person.
Dolly.
Screaming.
Dolly can scream.
Oh,
That is true.
Do you? On
Yeah,
cue?
I do have the linguist ability now, so I
But
could just
do
like,
you?
sure, I'll go for it.
otherwise I was totally gonna like Aztec death whistle this thing.
It's the Wilhelm scream. Go ahead and roll a performance, Dolly. Or actually, performance or intimidate.
Well, let's see. I'll go with these.
Ooh! 22. There is actually, as you let out this horrid scream, the audience actually jumps a bit, and you hear the three Steves in the background. Nice, nice. They got that scream just right. Yeah, they got the scream just how I like it. Yeah, it gave... Oh, goddamn, I'm choking on my own spit while trying to be Catamus. Goddamn. Gave me just the spook I needed. Yeah, gave me a spook. Yeah, it made me spook so hard that I sprayed spook glue everywhere.
Oh god. Why?
Oh,
I think you may need to get that checked out, Steve.
I think you need... It's alright, I'll get the exorcism later. Yeah, I'll exorcise you in a minute. Alright, Catamus looks back down at the spark notes.
They called him an ill omen and blamed him for all manner of crime and tragedy on him. So he vowed to keep to the shadows and do all he could to keep from causing humans woe.
And with that description, the woods setting sort of fades, and he'll create an illusion of like a shadow on the curtain behind him, because I don't know how else to express this in a theatery way, of like some cartoony frightened faces all like pointing at him and stuff, and then like the sort of West Virginia, whatever the town was, Silver Bridge skyline, and the bridge collapse,
Point Pleasant.
Yeah, Point Pleasant. And like the bridge falling down, and Jeremy just looking super crestfallen and sad and stuff. And then he will spread his wings and just spread out a cloud of sort of dramatic darkness rather than obscuring darkness.
Okay.
Of his like shimmery wing sparkly things. And fuck it, he'll do like the moth cloak too, just to make it really fantastical, like just all these little fluttery particles coming off of him and glowy eyes before he fuck it, this would be impressive in a theater. He's gonna fly off stage.
Alright.
And just scatter the sparkly black dust everywhere, and he's gonna look all cool and stuff. And he'll fly over.
Roll performance with advantage.
Hooray!
And then, Gypsy, what was the heroic inspiration that they got?
Oh, basically re-roll. But basically, you can do a re-roll if you roll a bad roll.
Oh.
Yeah. Like to. That wasn't very good.
You go right ahead.
You take the higher.
Yay! 17 isn't bad.
17. All right, you get some claps as saw the audience members like, okay, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. As you hear Steve's, oh yeah, an accurate portrayal of the Mothman. The Mothman, which we almost caught at the store. He almost got away if he didn't fuck up our van. It totally wasn't us.
They weren't even paying attention to the moral of the story.
Move your token backstage. Catamus will...
Up and over and back down.
The curtains will draw. Catamus will peek backstage. Alright, who's next?
Well, since mine is relatively short, I'll do mine next.
Alright. Pass off the notes in Roll20 chat.
Do you want any special effects?
Oh, hold on, let me just copy and paste. There we go. Relatively short.
Okay.
So Dolly will step out and she'll go to the front of the stage, like right there, which I assume that's the tip of it.
Okay. Mac, do you want to change any of the colors? Kit?
Kit.
Get these muted. No.
Okay.
I will play a lonesome guitar solo.
Spanish guitar.
Roll me that performance check for
Okay.
that guitar. And Wintekowa, do you put up any 15? Okay. Do you put up any stage props?
What's your scene gonna be, my guy?
I assume some, like, messed up sort of lab-looking sort of atmosphere.
Yeah, so I'll run quickly out in the park and find some junk, and then, like, assemble it on the stage and make it look like a laboratory.
You look for trash. Let me roll.
You fail.
You find some trash piles.
Excellent. Instead of, like, beakers and, like, science stuff, I just, like, gather a bunch of meth pipes.
Oh no!
Make it look like... Yeah, no, because it looked like chemistry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, do you need like a secondary actor or anything? Jeremy can shapeshift into whatever.
Maybe a shadowy person in a lab coat.
Yeah, like some kind
Yeah.
of...
Science study?
We get to get specifically into Dolly's, like, parental issues. Specifically because of the creator.
Only if you want.
Yeah.
Sure, go for it.
Alrighty. Just put myself basically on stage. Lab coat, etc. I'm holding beakers.
You are holding what suspiciously looks like a meth lab.
Nah.
Nah.
Couldn't be.
Yeah, totally not. YouTube friendly meth lab.
Okay, if it looks like a meth lab.
Holy shit, is that a Breaking Bad reference?
Oh!
It's a
Let me get
chemical.
this off.
It's a chemical maker.
At the overpass near our house, someone recently made some new spray paint that says "I love meth."
Oh.
Glad you shared that.
Change that E to an A. And it'll
Also
be
a
just fine.
brand new Dick and Balls.
Silly. It's okay, we get copyright strike for the Breaking Bad references. We'll just call it Saul Goodman.
Alright. Catamus will kind of glance over the notes that Dolly gave him. And he kind of looks over at you, Dolly, like, what the fuck about... Okay, well, this is the story of the Flat Woods monster. Dolly was created in a lab located in places unknown by a creator also unknown.
And for the sake of this, for the first time, at least for, I guess, Catamus and these people, I'll use that linguist feature to mimic what he just said back to the audience, as if, like, she assumes that when he's speaking, they don't understand in that way, like, almost like he's encrypted too. So she literally just says, "Golly, I was created in a lab, location, redacted, creator name, unknown."
She was programmed to find love through in her journals. All found is death.
Oh, that was a few typos in there. Whoops. I just noticed that too, though. My bad. I was programmed to find love, though in my journey all I have found is death.
Can I, like, illusion up, I don't know, whatever I sort of imagine a boy Flatwood monsters looks like?
Okay, okay. Roll a performance check as you're kind of trying to nebulously create this.
Okay. Actually, I might just create, like, a dude holding some roses or something, and then maybe you could, like, shoot them.
Ooh, okay.
If you wanted, if that sounds cool. Tom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, you want to roll an attack?
Show off your cool gun.
Give me a second.
I make them very tall so you're not aiming down at all.
Here I go attacking this figment, I guess.
A 20. That hits. You want
Can
to...
I?
There you go.
I'll have it explode into a shower of laser particles. Ooh, ah, light show.
Ooh, ah.
Ooh, laser particles and little hearts.
Just, it's so anime. It's so kawaii.
This isn't the first of Dolly's journeys with Redact. But she followed this path nonetheless.
She'll show, like, the, she'll gesture to, Jeremy to, like, I know he wouldn't know, the first crew that Dolly rode with in the first Monster Madness, but, sort of, like, to just, like, create, like, a generic crew of, like, random, monsters or whatever.
I'll do the thing I did with, like, the shadow puppets on the curtain and just, like, various cryptid shapes.
Alright. Dolly, roll a performance check with advantage.
Woo! Ooh.
Were those the same rolls that Jeremy had up above? Oh, close.
Yeah.
So
Two
you can still re-roll.
I will do that.
Heroic inspiration.
You got this. I believe in you.
Yeah.
16. Okay. Because of the weird typos in the notes you handed off, there's a little bit of confused clapping at first. as they all just, as the audience just kind of looks at each other. But then as you shoot the flowers with your lasers and Jeremy's nice little illusions, a couple more people are like, "Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool." Not expecting that in a theater, in a park theater production. Okay.
Whew.
All
Go
right.
back.
Saved.
You may put yourselves backstage. Cadamus will poke his head back. Who's next?
Give me 2 seconds. I can finish it.
He's right.
It's Mac Knife's turn. Force him on stage.
On stage.
Can't tell us about the
Here's also an
great,
issue with.
crime bust.
So really quick, here's also
Hold on, Kit.
Okay.
Oh, nice. You could.
I was just gonna say, here's also an issue with Mac giving notes. He's illiterate. He doesn't know how to write either.
We take the Tommy gun, the fake Tommy gun. We put it in your hands. I will grapple you and drag you here, and then push you out on stage. And but not before I hand Finch a note that just says, "Wing it." That's the plan when it's your turn. He's just gonna give him a note that says, "Wing it." He was one of those 30s criminals, you know the ones.
30s, I'm 20s.
Or 20s.
Can I roll strength?
I'm not doing it yet. I think it's Wintekowa's turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Wintekowa, if you want to take center stage, everyone get your stuff prepped. Mac, do you want to change the lights?
Sure.
What color?
I need to first go. I'm still invisible during all this. I'd go over by Cap's character. You hear me?
Hey, buddy, what do you need?
And he would say that he would need an illusion on him so that he would initially look actually like a human Native American.
Oh, sure, buddy. I should be able to do that as long as you don't move around too much at first.
He's like, oh, he nods and like, I'll try to stay center stage for you.
Do you need any, like, snow or anything?
If you're offering.
Oh, yeah, that'd be no problem.
Oh, wait, did you want snow?
No, we don't need asbestos from your era.
No, I'm asking, did you want it to be like a winter scene, or?
Maybe briefly, but we'll see.
Okay, because I was thinking of doing like a kind of orange-ish shade for like kind of summer desert area.
It won't be that long, so it's
Okay.
alright. And then he tells Jeremy he needs him to say a phrase of New York City Walk, can I take an order, please?
Well, you might want to tell that one to Dolly, because I can only do one person's brain at a time. Oh, wait. Unless you can get somebody to say that in English for me first to mimic.
Oh yeah, we can get Cadmus to say that.
Sure, I pressed the record button on my brain to get the New York City walk. Can I take your order, please?
Yes.
Cool.
Then
Alright.
with that, I am all good.
Alright. Gypsy, you're still doing music?
I am indeed. Do you want me to roll again?
Go ahead.
Okay, here I go. Help me once again. And I have the skeleton. The skeleton is...
Again on my own. Bow, bow from the daily now. 13.
an uninspired performance.
That's okay. That's alright.
And
We
Dolly?
don't want to get
Oh.
cultural.
Unfortunately, this one, I'm going to say the lower numbers represent, the lower the number, the more the accordion is incorporated in the performance.
You know what? That gives me an excuse to see if I can,
Instead of a New York boardwalk, it turns into a funky, it turns into a fucking French, a French bistro.
Not quite, but
perfect.
This is so perfect. This is terrible.
All right. As Wintekowa, you...
time for the clown show.
This is the story of the Wendigo.
Wintekowa.
Wintekowa. Once a normal man from a long lineage of Iroquois people.
Go on. Go. Continue to disgrace Native American history. We already have done so much to them, but this final insult continue.
Well, you know.
The curtains go up.
So he's gonna, you know.
The illusion.
Yeah, the illusion right away. So he's gonna undo the invisibility. And he's gonna be really respectful here. He's gonna like look the part. He's gonna dance the part well because he's kind of remembers it in his head of like how it's sort of supposed to look.
Jeremy does his best to make it not look double imaged.
That works. You know, he's gonna have this whole forest scene set up. He's gonna, because he borrowed some of the elements from Jeremy, so.
Oh yeah.
But that's gonna drastically change. He's gonna turn invisible again. The scene is gonna then incorporate elements more from Dolly's performance, where it's just gonna kind of look rough, kind of dingy. Meant to be the cheap Chinese restaurant.
Though he strived to hold on to the ways of his people, he has become more of a modern warrior, fighting in the concrete jungle.
Can I take your order?
And then he in one of the garbage cans, he found like an old Chinese steak, and he's gonna like find a piece that's not got off, or he's gonna eat it and then drop the illusion and become the Wendigo.
Despite this, he is not immune from the ancient taboo of the Native Americans that served to dissuade them from the consumption of human flesh!
And he's going to Aztec death whistle and do cause fear. That was roar.
Terrifying Wendigo scream.
Alright. Let me roll a d20 for the crowd. Alright.
Yes! Terrified!
Roll performance with triple advantage.
I love this.
11, 4, 7, and you can still... I will count that 19 as your heroic inspiration, if that's alright.
Oh yeah, I'm totally down for that.
Okay. There is a horrible scream from the crowd as your horrid Wendigo form erupts from the illusion. You see people begin to cover their eyes, and you hear the three Steves go, "Oh my god, that nearly gave me a that nearly gave me a spookin'. That nearly gave you a spookin'? Yeah, I haven't had this spook since our last haunted house. You mean the grocery store? Yeah, that gave me a spookin'. That one spooked me so bad I'm nearly covered in spook sauce.
The prices were so scary.
So scary.
Use one last thing of invisibility, but it's not going to be like complete. It's going to be like starting at its feet and until just at its eyes, and then it's going to disappear.
Nice.
And see.
Nice.
Woo!
Thank you.
Alright, let me turn back on the respectable music.
Respectable music for respectable.
Have we, in our years of knowing Mac Knife, do we know the backstory of how he died? Or what his deal was?
Mac, did
He
you...
never
Drunkenly
really opened up
revealed any
about that.
backstory elements?
If we got him drunk enough, could we get it out of him?
Ooh.
Possibly.
Someone get the whiskey.
Catamus
Well,
will peek
but
his...
you've
We're
also seen,
inebriated oversharing.
but you've also seen this man literally drink a barrel of whiskey.
Catamus
Oh,
will...
buddy.
Catamus will poke his head backstage. Kind of look at you all expectantly.
I suppose it is time. Tell him to wing it.
What?
Yeah, okay. I will quickly scribble something out.
I think there's something over here.
Mac Knife just on the catwalk.
We need the muscle.
Drinking alcohol.
We need the muscle. Come
What do you
over
mean?
here. There might be someone coming on stage soon. Hurry.
He rolls his eyes and walks down the catwalk.
I direct you to... I'm like, come on, hurry, hurry, they're going to come.
Walk over to the freaking curtains. Or walk over to you.
Cadmus knows mob stuff.
All right. Oh, I was right. They come on stage. They came on stage just as I warned.
I am going to peek my head out of the curtain, leaning down.
And I
And my
tell him,
head is just poking out.
and I tell him, it was you. You came onto the stage, and then I'm going to grapple you and move you 5 feet out onto the stage.
You're gonna have to be in a grapple roll for that, because I'm gonna resist.
Yep.
Can I assist?
Illusion is a 1920s black and white street.
Here goes nothing.
That is a 26 for my defense roll.
I have advantage, but I cannot roll high enough unless I'm very lucky. Nat 20, go! So I'm currently blobbed against you, but it's not working. He's blobbing as hard as he can.
And as he does that, can I pull him off my body and toss him into the stage?
I'll allow it if you want to do opposed grapple checks.
Let's go, man.
You can certainly try.
21.
I also have advantage to escape, so let us see.
Maybe Cadmus could just describe
No.
his death.
You are tossed into the stage, my friend.
Oh. Boo.
BRB.
Actually, you could only drag me from the place where you're... You would have to use your movement.
Nope,
And
nope.
Also be on
That-
stage.
Fast wrestler. You don't spend extra movement to move a creature grappled by.
Oh, no. Not that part. What I'm saying is, there's actually no rules in grappling for repositioning the person, so we're locked in a position where you are south of me. Like, you can't turn me around.
Then how are you going to move me?
Because I had you south of me, so I was going to step 5 feet to where you are and push you here. So now that you're here, what you can do is what you need to do is you need to, like, move around me.
No, so I was going to toss you onto the stage, is the thing.
Yes.
Like, throw you. Basically, fastball specialing you onto the stage.
This is
Okay.
Disappointed, yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I
Describe how you how do you do this?
I grab you and I start to. I grab you off me and start to mold you like freaking pizza dough into a baseball and toss you out onto the stage. You're on. You're on.
As the ball passes through the stage, passes through the curtain, goes out of the stage, the minute you've let go of it,
Okay.
it turns invisible and teleports 30 feet.
I'm back.
Missed the escape. So I use my reaction to turn invisible and teleport 30 feet.
I told
So
you I ain't
a little napkin appears for a minute on stage, and they're like, "Huh? What was that?"
Oh, come on, Mr. Mac. Don't you think it'd be a little fun to show off how much of a big, scary, intimidating gangster fella you are? You could go out there and swing your nifty gun around. You're not gonna be able to use it if you don't go out there, don't you know?
My past is my past. It's there. My past is my past. It's not for anyone else's to know.
Okay.
Just start
Well, it doesn't have to be specifically yours or anything. You could make up something cooler. Okay, I guess we don't all gotta play along or whatever.
He does not wish to be.
Catamus pokes his head back through the curtain, looking at you guys like, what's the hold up?
Tell him we could not convince this one to participate.
I telepathically tell him so.
And then, actually, allow me to try.
He gives a nod, reaches his hand out for any notes that you've got.
Yeah, I've got the notes. Now, hold on. I'm going to...
Does anyone
When
have
you
a
make an
lighter?
attack roll and ability...
They could.
That's not gonna work on Mac. It says you have police siren.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah, we could call 911.
To be fair, there might actually be a siren machine.
Tell me
Like
how...
backstage.
Tell me if this works. My character has a page of notes for him that's more than 3 sentences. It's significant, and then he looks at him and he goes, and he casts tongues on himself.
Okay.
And I wonder what he hears.
Spell grants a creature you touch the ability to understand any... Oh, you cast it on him. Okay.
No, on me.
Oh.
Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language and can hear the target understands what it says.
Okay. Okay. What do you say to him?
Could I perhaps do the monologue myself after your brief introduction?
Yeah, absolutely, of course.
It works! I finally understood three-dimensional speaking!
Congratulations, buddy. You're doing amazing.
By the way, you can speak? Why didn't you do this before?
I did not comprehend. I was not capable of this until now.
Okay, let's
Also-
get this on with. The crowd is getting anxious.
Sorry, really quick. To be fair, there could be a prop that could get Mac into the stage.
Focus.
Well, it's too late now. We're already doing the finale.
Okay, never mind. Trying to help.
Blob.
Catamus will kind of represent
By... Yeah. He's got a paper here. Ooh.
And for our last story, I present to you the story of the Kinderhook Blob.
Perfect. And then I step out. I levitate up so that I'm like... I cast levitate on myself. So that I'm like 30 feet up and I'm prestidigitating. There's no music this time. If you guys can do anything like fog or shadow or shadow or something, make the lights very extreme and high on, almost like UFO lights.
We can do that.
Yeah.
And it slowly, impossibly levitates out.
Is there a theremin backstage? I feel like that would be the most appropriate.
Let's roll for it. There is a theremin backstage.
Oh my god.
None of us know how to use this, but I feel like that'll be fine anyway. Anybody really know how to use one of these things?
Yeah.
I will apply my forearms to playing the theremin.
Roll.
For hindrance.
Roll a performance check with disadvantage since you don't know how to play this thing.
Oh boy. Here I go. Yeah, not bad.
14. 14. Okay. Okay.
Average. And for theremin playing, that seems like a lot.
Is it my... Do I say that? Do I go now? Do I... Okay. What? No, this is not what it's...
Yay.
Okay, fine. I'll find a theremin music.
Yeah, I'll make roiling clouds of smoke around you and like weird hypnotic pattern lights. We'll get the spinning gels going.
Damn, there's nothing for theremin.
Aw,
Something
man.
generically spooky.
Spooky.
Oh, because I was spelling it wrong.
Oh.
God damn it. No, don't take me into wiki. Just copy the blooming thing. There we go. Tabletop.
Theremin.
Nothing in tabletop audio. What about Battle
The
Bard?
ecstasy of
No, the ecstasy of gold. What?
It's the song from Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Ooh.
Don't worry about it. It's the ba 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 da ba da ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba.
Perfect.
All right. I mean, if you're just gonna go with it, we're running with it. This is gonna be very funny then. Beyond the nightmare corpse city of Rolye, built in measureless eons beyond history by the vast, loathsome shapes that seeped down from the dark stars, beyond the great hordes and the green slimy vaults, in dimensions of physical space higher than any simplistic human mind could possibly comprehend, where linear time is irrelevant and all of the great soup of the primordial chaos vortex seeps inexorably, poisoning our collective lifeblood with the entropy of the dark design. Aiueghrerr'itorth, Eghrao-kotu descended. It came not in peace, nor in predation, for it was beyond animal instinct and motivation, such as your pathetic yet adorable human whims. It was not the first arrival to this plane. One came before. It visited nightmares upon mankind, such that their very memory of the devastation was blotted away in their own miserable horror by self-mutilation. Writhing and gnashing did mankind's consciousness collectively lash out at the existence of their knowledge until they ripped the scarred thought flesh away from their soul minds and banished from perception the sufferings they would forever be tormented by in the eons to come at the end of their times. But that was before. It came long after this. It came without emotion and without comprehension of your people and their existences. Now it knows. It has learned and mastered the concept of mercy. Now it cares for its pets. They will survive eternal in bliss ascended. Today your lot are not so lucky, but you may share in my enjoyments on this day. And I let forth my rabbit snake thing with bird wings, and I have I'm gonna make an animal handling check, and it's like pouncing around on stage like it's very cute, and then it comes back up to me and does a flip, and then I pet it.
This theater show has become a menagerie circus.
25.
Amazing.
There is a loud applaud from the audience as your little creature scurries about, and you go chasing after it like Mimsy the not Mimsy, Crawley the wizard gnome from under your sheet.
Behold, a member of my sweet menagerie. It is well cared for. I also enjoy to feed, to prepare great feasts of tender flesh and fresh vegetation, constituting growth in life ended unceremoniously and as recently as possible. Fresh, as you all say. But you will not share in my joys today. A final forewarning. If any of you have borne witness to a relic of a noble terror that cannot possibly exist within your scientific comprehension of physical reality, please let this me know so that in absorption of the relic, my ascension can one day begin. And begin it shall, for it is inevitable. For it shall dwell among your realms for eons to come until it has had its fill of your frivolities and your beautiful wildlife. Thank you for your time. I unceremoniously collect my thing and then just walk backstage very quickly because I was nervous as hell. Just goes backstage really fast.
There is an applause, and before you can get to the curtain, all the lights suddenly turn off, as if the power has been cut.
Ha!
There is an audible gasp as the power begins to return to the stage, but a single spotlight is shining upon the entrance. Let me see here. Cannabis food.
I just noticed there's another Wintekowa down there. Whoa!
Oh, no!
It's another one.
My brother!
Barry won!
I returned from the Florida boys. As I will present this image to you all of the figure that stands in the spotlight.
Uh-oh.
No, no.
Whoops. Yes!
What?
It's the return of the Grapefruiter!
Partial of the fraternities?
The Fruiter Knights?
The Fruiter Knights, okay.
Oh.
Cannabis Finch! As he points towards the stage, his gauntleted hand covered in bounty of bountiful fruits and vegetables. His head clad in almost a clansman-style cornucopia with two little eye holes poking through. Gambino desires his money, and thus he has sent Cornucopius the Bountiful, Paladin of Plenty, and Cardinal of the Fruiter Knights, to claim it.
Oh, please, don't be so overdramatic.
I can't wait to learn that this man is a former Steve.
Dang, my joke didn't land.
I got it.
It's okay.
It's
okay.
Everyone to roll for advantage, or roll for initiative.
Roll for advantage. You got it.
Sure, I'll roll for advantage.
-3.
Oh no!
I got this.
Does a 4 give me advantage?
Do I have advantage?
No.
Shit.
By the way, Storm,
Yeah.
I am so sad that this man does not have a ward named the Big Apple.
Just give me a sec. Give me a sec. Oh god. Circus of Freaks. There we go.
Also, curious, Storm, did you get this idea from freaking r/boss fight?
No. This is just an evolution of the naked methed up fruit guys.
Because that name sounds like a 100% from r/boss fight.
This is all original, baby.
Sometimes you witness the original ideas. The birth of new things.
Let's see who we got going first. It is Kotu.
I see. Well, I'm already flying.
So let me get this straight. He pulls out a huge banana.
Is that true?
That's the three Steves.
No, it's an eggplant.
You'll find out.
Not the eggplant.
That's a huge cucumber.
There you go.
With
Thanks, I hate it.
I worked so hard on it, you know, with the AI art and the photoshopping the cornucopia onto his head like a Klansman mask.
That didn't look very AI.
Hey, AI is not a terrible thing. Despite what some people say.
What the hell? Why is Wintekowa 13, but...
No, it definitely
Oh,
sucks.
there we go. There we go.
Yeah, because the second one has the
Rick, you can help.
I'll say modifier. Now that I have.
Alright, go ahead, Gypsy.
You shall not harm my pet.
I thought you said you shall not ham.
You shall not harm my pet. And I
No
float
harm.
within 60 feet of him, and I descend upon him in fury, and I cast Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Oh, and I miss.
13, that hits.
Oh, that hits.
Yay!
He's a chump. He takes 12 cold damage, and his movement speed is halved. Oh, wait, reduced by 10? Maybe. I don't remember.
He is going to do his once per day as... the crispness of his watermelon absorbs the ray of frost, reducing that to 6.
Yes, well...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. And...
Well played indeed.
as he now has glistening watermelons covering his breast. Plate. Breastplate, I mean.
Oh. Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah. So you're saying that this man does not have luscious melons?
Oh, he has some luscious melons.
I end my turn.
Dolly.
Let's see.
Let me draw my familiar.
There's these oohs and ahs as your ray of frost went flying over.
Pyrotechnics.
Oh, yeah. Cryotechnics.
Oh.
I will stand beside, and I'll go ahead and cast me some.
Oh. What are you going to cast, son?
Eldritch Blast.
Okay, that hits.
Big gun, go paw.
And you get your second attack. That hits.
Woo!
13, that's 20. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Nice.
And she'll say, as her free action, target sighted. Target will be eliminated.
That you wish. Alright. Cornucopius the Bountiful. Let me see what we got here.
How dare you not use his full name?
Just for this combat, you may call me Chad.
Nice.
On the internet, you may call me Pikachu.
Is your first name Giga?
No. It is Aiueghrerr'itorth, but once again, none of you can pronounce it, apparently. It is made of all of the continents that human beings can shape with their mouths, so I don't understand why it troubles you so, but...
Well, they usually need to be broken up by a few vowels.
There's a E glyph in there. I'm sure it is there.
Ray of Frost decreases their speed by...
By 10.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
Looks like you will have to dash to have any hope of getting in my range.
Which is...
Not to mention you are aerially, vertically challenged.
Which... and then bring up his thing. Nope, not his portrait. He is going to do... Charger. To do the dash action. And then make one melee attack at the end of it. How high up is Kotu?
He's the default height that Levitate can do on the first turn. Let me see. Levitate 5e up to 20 feet. So he's 20 feet in the air.
Up to 20 feet. Okay, still out of reach, but he's going to do an attack action as a bonus. Whoops.
How did you... Oh, he dashed and he moved in a straight line. Incredible.
Incredibly.
Incredible.
And he is going to do a flying kick into Dolly. 27.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. He's going to do
Could you...
this. 6 plus an additional d6 of cold damage.
Oh shit. He slams his frosty cookies on you.
As
And
he
melt.
pulls off one of the frozen melons off his breast plate and pounds you
Thank
in
you.
the frickin' head with it. Oh, and additional 5 damage on top of that. So 11? 11 plus 2 cold damage. And let me see here.
Could you place that token on the map? If at all possible.
And then Crusher. He is going to move 5 feet after hitting with a bludgeoning attack. So he's going to move right underneath you, Kotu.
Okay.
Oh no, you got Steve.
That will be his turn. Is that Wintekowa? Wintekowa.
This is Wintekowa.
See if I can move close enough here. Yeah. I guess I can move close enough. Well, it's not a straight line. I can't really get charged, but we will use a basic attack. So I will use my 1d4 plus 2 for my slashing damage. Oh, I guess I should make sure it hit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Do you have your unarmed strike inputted into your character sheet?
Nope.
Okay.
It's proficiency.
Proficiency bonus plus your strength.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
That is a miss. As you go to swing at him, and he deflects it with his lovely pair of coconuts.
Unfortunately.
Don't like that.
Jeremy.
Oh boy. Okay, does Catamus get a turn?
Catamus is not a combatant.
Yes. If I gesture him over to me, can he move?
I'll allow it.
Cool. I'm like, psychically, Catamus, over here, buddy. We gotta get you out of here.
Moves him back behind you. Oh God!
Can I pick him up princess style and dash to fly straight up in the air?
I'll allow it.
Hell yeah.
Whoop.
30 feet up, I guess.
Okay.
I think I fly as fast as I walk.
If you're an Aiueghrerr'itorth, yes.
Cool. I
Alan's I
hold
know
on
flies.
to him real tight.
You kind of give him
Alan's I
a
know flies
jostle.
slower.
You kind of give him a jostle as you leap into the air, and he starts to hack up another lung.
Okay, buddy. You're gonna be alright. Just hang on tight to me. I gotcha.
Alright. That your turn?
Yep.
Mac
Storm?
knife.
Going.
Mac
Storm?
is going to. Mac is going to come out of
1
the
second, Jess.
curtain with the
Go ahead, Kit.
Mac is going to go out of the curtain with the prop tummy gun in hand, pointing to the man and just start yelling, "Eat lead!" As he presses it in real, and just hears sounds and sparks coming from it. You gotta be kidding me! As he just throws it, and he's gonna run over and bash this man in the head.
There is an uproar of laughter as you toss this thing aside.
Oh, trust me, I knew that it was fake. Mac didn't.
I told you it was a prop, buddy.
That's pretty funny.
Ooh,
That is a 12 to hit.
that is a miss. As, let me see here, you go to take a swing at him, and he pulls a pumpkin off his armor and puts it on your fist.
Well, luckily, well, too bad for him. I have 2 hands.
Oh!
Gasp.
Instead of
Whoa, you can punch twice?
Yeah,
That 16
without
hits.
using a bonus action.
Cool.
Oh, flanking. What are we doing for flanking?
Oh,
magical power is
advantage.
Oh, so that 10 is actually a 16 then.
Okay, that would hit. And then, if
Uh,
you're rolling again,
Yes, I am also going to be adding Soul of the Storm. Or not, no, Strike of the Giant is what I meant, to add an extra d6 of lightning to this.
okay.
So that is 13 damage to him.
13.
And now for my actual extra attack.
1,
Ah.
2, 3, 4, 5,
That is a
6,
19 to hit.
13. Alright, go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, ignore the 4, so 9 damage, but I am now activating Grappler. The punch and grab. When you hit with a creature with an unarmed strike as part of the attack action on your turn, you can use both damage and grapple option. So this man is now grappled with me.
Okay, you have advantage on it. You don't have to spin that. Or wait, punch and grab. When you hit,
And now time for the bonus action hit.
here's the damage and grapple.
Let me also check something.
You hit a creature. Okay, so you do the damage and you roll for grapple.
Yes. So I will roll my athletics check against his athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, let me...
Oof, that's 14.
Let me double check some things. It's advantage on attack rolls against the creature you are grappling.
In order to grapple, he has to roll an athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. Does grappler apply to contested grapple checks?
No. So it is a 14 for me.
Okay. I'm just double checking some of his stuff.
It's just against creatures grappled by you. So it does not activate for the actual grapple itself.
Okay. So athletics or acrobatics. He's going to do an athletics.
Okay. Yep.
22.
He evades the grapple.
Oh.
But bonus action hit.
Okay.
He's all over the place.
Bonus action. That hits.
Ooh. Well, again, I didn't roll with advantage. So let me just check. Okay, 19.
Same thing.
Side. That is a -4, so that is a 6 damage.
Okay. End of your turn?
Yep.
Kotu. No, wait, sorry.
Hello?
Greg. No, wait,
Chad.
Chad. Giga
Yeah.
Chad.
Chat. Okay. I had been trying to pester you all round. Could you make a character for me that I control? I just want to have a little Eldritch Horror Abomination token.
Oh,
for
yes,
my
of
familiar.
Grab artwork. Grab, where's the icons I've been using? Not the base. Oh, this might work. Properties. Controlled by Gypsy. Save.
Thank you. Refresh to make sure I can see it. Oh, is it revealed to me yet? Or
It should be. It's out on...
oh, I see him now. Perfect. Okay, cool. Okay, then. Improve familiar. It can be a. Hold on. I can't see my character. I'm above him. I should be above him. Let's see. I could choose to stay up here, but I'm going to use a bonus action to cast my once per day Shadow Blade. As my Eldritch Tendril turns into a razor-sharp mind knife that cuts through the soul flesh.
At least it's not a mind goblin.
What's a mind goblin?
Mind goblin, these nuts! Alright, high fives. High fives. High five. Yeah!
I mean, it's better than an up dog.
What's up, dog?
Nothing. What's up with you?
Ah!
Oh my gosh.
We're
Alright.
in 2024.
It's okay, I still dab at my students. They hate it.
How many of them call you old for that?
All of them!
So as I summon that, I float down here. My little guy scrungles up and tries to distract him. Although I guess I don't need advantage because I have advantage from flanking. But yeah, I drop down and I'm going to attack this guy with advantage with my Shadow Blade.
Okay. That is a hit.
14. He will take 12 psychic damage as the 11th dimensional blade pierces his thought muscles of his soul flesh, and he is slightly untethered from this earthly coil.
Okay.
And that is my action. That is my bonus action. and I have to command my familiar with an action or bonus action for it to be able to attack. So I think I'm done.
Okay.
But next turn it'll be a lot worse for him.
Dolly, it's so nice to have you back when we belong.
Well, I think being this up close and personal is not good, so,
I was born in the closeness, Batman. Molded by it.
Oh. There you go.
Oh, okay. Make.
Oh, why did that do this? The card. Huh.
You have advantage if the target is wearing armor made out of metal. Okay.
Oh, I know this one. Hey, I've seen this one before. I think I've seen Tom cast this spell before.
It's flavored different.
Go ahead.
I should have just rolled it for this one.
True.
Oh. Well.
He is wearing metal, even though it is fruit-covered metal.
You also have advantage, so it's a 24.
Yeah, Frank, and so it's 24. That is a sure hit to click on that purple to do the damage. Yes! Oh, that is very good.
Oh, so cool.
Zap, zap, zap.
Well, since they can't take a reaction, I will swiftly walk away to there.
You!
Don't worry, I have a plan for my next move.
Yeah, but you just... It's more difficult for me.
Alright. Cornucopius. Seeing what our options are here.
You can move to flank with my good friend.
He will
My
cast
sweet
power
animal.
word. He'll cast power word kill.
No, but he will pull a pepper off his armor, throw it down as a smoke bomb while doing Misty Step.
Ah, pepper spray.
Move himself
Alive!
back here. Alright.
And because it's teleportation, we don't get opportunity attacks.
No, we do not.
Actually, need to make sure that he's 30 feet.
Yeah, that's one hell of a Eldritch Horror. Dang.
Alright.
Where has he gone?
Should I look to see that the curtains are still fluttering or flapping?
Sec. I'm going to have him do his action to restore some hit die, as that's literally all he can do.
Oh, did he have like second wind or something?
He has, let me grab,
Or extra
Come
one?
bring up the feet. This was one of the more bullshit ones.
Oh
D&D.
no, it's durable, isn't it?
It's the one where you can roll like up to half your hit die.
Yeah, that is durable, but here's the thing, that's a bonus action.
That is right.
Yeah, it's as a bonus action you can expend one of your hit die, roll that hit die and regain a number of hit points. And he already used his bonus action to miss this step. That was one I was looking for Mac to get.
Let me look through the other feats he's got. Give me one second, my dear children. Ow! Ow, God, my hand just fell asleep. What the hell?
A likely story.
I see.
Alright, this will probably be his last turn.
Rest in pepperonis.
which case... One action for a spell.
If he's gonna cast a spell, it has to be a cantrip, if I remember.
Yeah, I know. Can't grapple anything within range. Oh, wait a minute. Martial adept.
You could take the dodge action.
To make it fruitful. I'll have to have that at the oh no, he can't take reactions because zoopity.
Yep.
Well, only if he was hit by it. I think since his next turn, now he can, right?
No,
until the start of its next turn.
Oh, okay.
He is going to do one desperate little attack as... Oh, wait, it's on the main. He is going to pull out another pepper, and he is going to throw it at you, Jeremy. Damn it! All right.
Oh no, Jeremy's pepper allergy.
As you see this glowing red-hot pepper go soaring past your face.
Oh shit, I'm Jeremy. Sorry.
So he did his bonus action to teleport. Turn.
Oops.
Wait, why'd you remove the turn order?
There we go. Then he's going to use a move to get all the way over here.
Now, do we know where he is right now?
I'd say that the curtains are open.
The curtains are open?
Because the curtains were supposed to be opening up before every...
Gotcha.
Where's the backstage door?
Technically right here, and then it leads you back through here.
I mean, technically, to be fair, there is
there
no
a roof?
I was gonna say, technically, there is no roof.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Wintekowa.
Well, you're gonna move diagonal, I guess. If you can't charge. We're gonna try again with that.
A nat 1. As you go to slice him with your claws, as he temporarily distracts you with a grapefruit that he pulls off and squeezes in your face.
Ah, it's so bitter!
It's not even ripe!
Alright. That your turn?
What's wrong with an orange? Yeah, that's all I can do.
Jeremy.
Okay. Let's see here. That one, I think, is pretty close range. Yep. And I already used a bunch of these during the show. I probably used that one, but nah, I didn't really explicitly say so. Okay, I mean, prioritizing Catamus's safety, I am going to continue flying with him. Where did we park the bus?
Out back.
Right around here.
Alright, I figured he'd probably be safe over there, and there's a bunch of trees and shit. I'ma fly backwards over here, kinda into a tree, and try. Can I hide while I'm carrying someone?
I'll allow you to stealth while you're carrying him.
I have Skulker. I don't know if that helps.
You can try to hide when you are lightly obscured from a creature. When you are hidden, poses disadvantage or perception checks for lying. Okay. Go ahead and roll that stealth check.
Cool. I'm really bad at these, but I've given myself every advantage possible.
Nat
Holy
20.
shit! I'm so good at this.
You meld into the foliage.
And I hold up a handkerchief to Cadamus's mouth to help him with his coughing.
Alright.
Try and stay quiet, buddy.
Mac.
Give me a second. Give me a second more using.
Oh, well, show him why you're called McKnife.
No? Okay.
Nah, man, nah.
Nah, fam.
Not that kind of easy campaign.
That's...
Eh.
Please say
This is all
cap.
This is all I can do. I have to dash and move up to here, and that's it.
That is a not boom. That is a big doom, as the kids say.
Technically, I could use my bonus action ability, but it wouldn't really provide any help right now.
How far did you move on up there? Were you
40 feet.
Okay.
Because I was.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was here, and then I dashed over this way.
Okay. Chad.
Yes. I see. It is my turn. Excellent. "40 feet is beyond me. But it is not beyond my pet. So I shall move 30 feet here. And then I shall have my pet move in.
Uh-huh.
My dear imp. So it is still in the shape of its raven shape. It's rabbit bird shape, but it essentially has the stats of an imp. So it's going to attack this guy. I'm going to use my action. I'm going to take the attack action, and I am going to use Pact of the Chain. When I take the attack action, I can forgo one of my attacks to allow my familiar to take one of attack as its reaction. So it's going to attack.
Go ahead.
Uh, 16.
That hits.
On, I'm pulling up imp. Sting is oh
What?
no. Okay.
Does it deal damage or just a status effect?
It sure does. No, it sure does. It does 1d6 plus 3 piercing plus 2d6 poison damage.
Oh my.
I didn't see the poison damage. I went, oh no.
What
He takes
familiar is
8
this?
piercing damage and 5 poison damage.
What familiar is this?
Imp.
Ah, okay.
I'm a Pact of the Chain warlock, essentially.
Yeah, imps are... they can be scary.
Yeah, he's still standing?
Oh no, we lost the music.
For a reason. As your
Oh.
familiar runs up, how do you want to finish him off?
So it walks up. It flies at him in a rage, lands cutely 5 feet away from him. All of its other things like retract, and the little bunny looks up, looks him in the eyes, and for just one brief serene moment, he looks it in his eyes, and he beholds its beauty. It's a cute little bunny, and it goes, squeak. And like the Holy Grail, it leaps and tears his throat out.
By the way!
And yeah, that is.
There's an uproarious applause from the half of the stage that can see into the back. Catamus.
This is a messed up crowd.
Oh, they still think it's fake.
Oh!
They wanted
Catamus,
blood.
Nice.
climbing down from the tree, making his way into the back, seeing
Make him away.
this way, seeing the fallen
I back down.
fruitimist. Cornucopius, the bountiful, paladin of plenty, cardinal of the Fruitinites, lays dead at his feet. Looking up at all of you, looking at the crowd, he says, play along, as he comes up to the stage.
Mm-hmm.
He waves you all,
Sorry.
waves you all forward to get near him.
I'm staying near the wall. Somebody can drag me if they want.
Curtain call. I mean, if you don't want to be included.
Everyone who's up... Oh, you're right. There you go. Everyone who's up front, roll a performance check.
That one's on the bow.
Can I have advantage if I use color spray to make cool pyrotechnics?
Yeah! To
Woohoo!
pass it off is the fact that you didn't just murder a man in front of them.
Yeah!
No. Holy shit!
Nat 20.
It's a really good color. It's a really good color spray.
Hey, really quick. As they're bowing, can I just grab the man's corpse and bring him to the back, starting to dig a fucking grave for this man?
You should weekend at Bernie's him up front and make him bow with the rest of them.
Jesus. I'm going to work you like a puppet.
Both are hysterical. That would have played different way.
Oh, that would have been so good.
That's very funny.
I still think my idea was also funny as well.
Alright, I'm a fan of both.
You are free to do whatever, as...
I'm taking this man to the back and gonna dig the grave while you guys are bowing.
As you all take a bow. I'm also going to assume that you dim the lights in the back. As...
Yeah, I guess since he's still back there.
Yep.
I do not bow, I curtsy.
Of course.
Okay.
As the audience begins to leave the stage, or begins to leave the amphitheater, curtain goes up. Catamus, exhausted, goes and takes a seat on one of the logs over here. And he just,
we did it. We saved the play.
As you hear him let out a soft sigh, there's a smile on his face as he just kind of rests his head. As you all begin to disassemble the stage and begin to put things. Bury the fruitonite in the back.
It's not even that well of a grave. It's just like a very shallow, haphazard grave.
With like 2 fingers
Or
sticking up.
Yes.
You bury him enough that he'll turn into a garden in no time.
Wow.
Like, it is very much a mobster grave. Like, needing to get rid of the evidence.
Remember, kids, when you bury a body, put endangered flowers over it. And it's protected wildlife.
Look, if we had some men, he would give him the other treatment.
Good show. Everybody loved it, Mr. Finch.
Catamus pats your hand as you're patting his shoulder, and you hear him just let out this soft chuckle.
That was the most bizarre thing I think I have ever been through.
Have you seen the rest of the past 9 months?
You seem to have lived a pretty colorful life to me, Mr. Finch.
I'm not even sure my daughter's going to believe this when I tell her.
Maybe that's for the best.
It'll be a great story.
Catamus kind of lies down on the log and just kind of stares up at the sky. And it begins to snow. First little flakes come on down. Drop right onto your head and melt. First 1, then 2. Then a couple begin to float on down. The snow is finally coming on in. Catamus lets out a soft sigh and rests his head back against the log.
I rest a wing over him to keep him warm.
What was that?
I rest a wing over him to keep him warm.
Jeremy, I want you to be honest.
Well, sure thing, Mr. Finch.
Do you think there's any redemption for an old man like me?
Well, I think the most important thing is that you want it. And then I think you can have whatever it is that you try and do.
I took a woman's life. I failed to keep a promise. In more ways than one.
Well,
I will do I wasn't able to keep this promise. Write you all a play, but I wonder if the road ahead I can at least promise to make amends for a life lived on the worst path.
well, the way I see it, working together, we all sort of still managed to keep that promise, and, well, plenty of us have done some stuff that's maybe not so great, but, you know, that doesn't make any of us monsters or anything, right?
He doesn't respond.
I will continue to cultivate your greatness. I will care for you. It is my mercy.
Again, he doesn't respond.
Jeez.
Oh,
This is what I was worried about.
kind of just like put my, I guess the edges of my claws on his neck.
You do not feel a pulse.
Oh, Storm! How dare you hit me with these feels right now?
Oh, how dare you! We were gonna take him back to his family.
I look to the others and I say, "It's gone."
Oh, I see.
Must have been too much excitement.
Mortal lives are so fragile.
Don't you dare feed him to your creatures.
If you insist.
Mac is just gonna slowly go into the car.
Bury him beneath the stage. Maybe it's what he would have wanted.
Okay, yeah, he's actually gonna start digging a grave, like,
Hang
near
on,
the
fellas,
stage.
I don't know. I mean, it seemed like he wanted to see his family again. Don't you think he'd want them to know whatever happened to him if none of them ever did before?
We don't know of his family's location, though.
Well, there's that picture that was there in Ohio. I mean, I'm not saying we should take them all the way there or anything, but I mean, if we leave him someplace where folks can find him with some identification, maybe those newspapers we found in the theater and such.
Now, this might sound a bit morbid, but I know some way we could transport him.
An icebox?
No. If I remember, my old group used to have a place where we would do funerals there. Possibly a furnace for cremation.
Ooh.
Well, that seems a bit counterintuitive to what I was saying, but
Yeah, I think Cat's idea is best to make sure, his family can find him.
I just mean if they find him and they can identify him, then the authorities will they'll at least be able to tell his family what happened to him.
That might help.
Yes, let's appear to them with the corpse of him.
What?
Yeah.
I'm confused what you're suggesting exactly.
I'm suggesting we leave him somewhere where the police will find him with identification, like the newspapers.
So that the newspapers will know.
Yeah, so that they will contact his next of kin.
What I would suggest,
his wife and his kid.
What I was suggesting was, we have his body cremated. That way, if we come across his family, we can deliver them that.
Oh, give him the ashes.
Yeah, but
that's not a bad idea.
No, it's not. But...
Let's compromise. Let's saw off one of his hands and cremate that.
Wait. No, wait, actually, here's the thing. Does he have, like,
we can transport just the head easily.
So here's the thing. here's the thing as well.
Awful.
No. So here's the thing. Does he have like a medical bracelet on him?
Nope.
No, he was a hobo. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. What we should do is we should lay him down right here on the stage. With some mementos around him that we leave behind from our stuff, and a note written in the human tongue in his hand that says,
pictures of his family with him.
"Here lies Atticus Finch."
Cadmus.
Or Cadmus Finch. Cadmus Finch. Life rejected him. Now the fairies have spirited him away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I'm good with that.
Good.
To the long road ahead.
Jeremy will carry him up on stage and make sure that the pictures of his family that were in the bus are with him.
A touching weight, come off the mortal coil.
And then we should make a trip. I have curiosity about this family of his. I would like to observe them and see if they are well, and perhaps take them into my menagerie as my new pets, and care for them in how I failed to care for this one.
Maybe nix that second to last part, but the rest, okay.
I do not understand. It is very nice to be an immortal part of my menagerie. You would enjoy it too.
No, thanks.
Fair enough, fair enough.
You know, all that stuff we sold that we got from those folks that were after him, there's still some money left over, probably.
There was, I believe, 20 grand left.
Ooh.
We wouldn't need nearly that much to be fine on our own for a while. Yeah, I think. We'll
But I need it for fine ingredients.
Oh yeah, but
He has a problem. If you go and suggest that we leave it so his family can get it, it's not that uncommon for the police to have people.
we were talking about visiting his family. I'm not saying to leave it here on the ground or nothing.
Oh, and gives the money to them, huh? Ah, the humans like the money. I understand now. You're very clever, friend Jeremy.
I thought you were suggesting
No,
the money here so
no, that's
they
not
can
very.
bring the money to the family.
And we shall.
This is a road trip then.
And that is where we will call it for tonight. A shrine to Cadmus Finch upon his last stage, as you will pile into the cryptid bus and make your way out of New York City. The cryptid trail is ahead of you, long and winding road filled with many ups and downs, adventures and sorrows. But that is a story for another time.
Woo!
Alright.
Shit.
Yeah, again, I'm sorry if I wasn't engaging a lot in the story.
Killed our friend. How could
There
you?
you
I had it planned from the start.
Poor little buddy.
Alright.
He was my little pet. You have taken him from me. I want you to understand that my retribution will be fierce and without mercy.
And he's 7-dimensional, so he knows he can see you, Storm.
And just
He lives in the
I
same...
know where you live!
Oh, shit!
and just for prosperity, Dolly did keep the scarf. I think that's ideal.
Oh.
Even in the nice suit.
Yeah, I'm sure if my suggestion wasn't that good.
I had actually... It's funny Kit should have mentioned cremation, because I had actually written for the possibilities of if you guys had, like, done a Viking funeral or if you had buried him.
No, I think it would make sense that somebody from the Mafia would know of, like, an
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No,
Cremate him, put him in the little urn, and he'll just be your traveling buddy for the time being.
Just put him up on a dash.
next to the bobblehead hula girl.
You dress up the urn as Catamus. refer to it as Catamus.
We also have to get, because he's a Shakespearean actor, we have to get the most gaudy-looking urn that there is.
Oh, hell yeah. Alright, I will end the stream in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.